Hello there, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome back to SC2VN, and yes, we almost have our team completed. Probably. And well, only Reva needs to show up on the meeting, which we don't know if will happen, but hopefully, let's hope it will. But right now, night walk. Since meeting Azel and Jet, the punks of homesickness haven't been nearly as bad. Should I feel guilty that I only want to update my old friends or my parents now that I've actually got something going on my way? Is it better to keep these small victories to myself? When was the last time I even spoke English? I honestly can't remember. I never had to move around or switch schools when I was a kid, but maybe this is the same thing. You find a group and stick with it. Keeping in touch with your old friends becomes too difficult. It could be a good thing, more focus on making my eSports career work than on what so and so switched his major to. I can't help but feel a little unsure. Putting my old life down isn't easy, knowing that I'll have to pick it up back eventually. My thoughts of home fade as the green and white signage comes into view. The old man is behind the counter as always, this time restocking the shelf on his side beneath the cash register. I take my usual fare from the refrigerators in the back of the store and step to the counter. The clerk's haggard eyes linger on me for a moment before he turns to his shelf stocking. Just a moment. I'm in no rush, so I answer him with a nod. I let the drinks rest on the laminated counter and turn to take a closer look at the convenience store. It's compact and clean, like pretty much everything else in Seoul. If it has any employees other than the old man on duty, I don't see them. Most stores don't have foreign snacks or drinks aside from their localized variants, and Walmart is no exception to that. I've had to be bold in trying new food. Just as I'm about to step forward, a bag of strange-looking trail mix, the clerk's voice sounds from behind. You've been in here quite often, haven't you? I turn surprised. He's staring right at me. That's okay, isn't it? He pauses in surprise, likely at my language proficiency, and then press right on. More than okay! Those drinks don't buy themselves. What's your name? I'm Mach. Wait a second, that's not right. Strangely enough, I haven't had to share my real name with anyone since I came overseas. It feels unfamiliar on my tongue as I prepare to correct myself. But before I can, the clerk furrows his eyebrows at me. That doesn't sound like any kind of foreign name I've heard before. How am I in this situation? Damn it! It's hard to explain. Do you know what StarCraft is? The elderly cashier's eyes light up in understanding. I've heard of it. You're a pro gamer then? Yeah, working at it at least. I suppose that explains your late night shopping trips. How long have you been in Seoul? A little more than a month. I like it here. Good, it's a fine city. You can call me Mr. Yeon, by the way. It's good to meet you, Mach. I simply nod and then look away. I'm not particularly good at talking to strangers about anything other than StarCraft. The conversation between us doesn't lead anywhere else, so he starts ringing up my drinks, with the bottles bagged and offered. He smiles. Take care now. I have a feeling his shop will be our sponsor. I make my way back to my apartment for an evening of StarCraft and little sleep. Remind me why we have to meet up here again. I get to play for free at my mom's, you know. And you probably get yelled at if the toilets clogs up too. Stan rolls his eyes and pulls out his cell phone, Thompson jamming away at some weird puzzle game. What is it exactly that you're always playing on your phone? I'm glad you asked. It's called Pop Safari. It's one of those casual games meant to sucker morons out of their money. And you're playing it why? It's my own way of fighting back against something I hate. I'm going to defeat this game in its entirety without paying a single cent. I don't understand how that stops anything. They're still making money from everyone else, aren't they? I steal a glance at his phone. And there are tons of ads all over your screen. Look. You don't understand, it's about the principle. And I wouldn't be playing it in first place if this dude had shown up when you said he would. Admittedly, Reva should be here by now, but I can't do anything except wait for him to arrive. I texted back and forth with Jet a bit earlier today. She's too busy wrapping things up with her contact to make it to Golden Zone Fire until way later. From the tone of her messages, it seemed like talks with the sponsor were going well. With word that I managed to pick out our fourth player, she gave me the go-ahead and divulged her identity to Stunt and Reva, helpful since we still have a coach and practice partners to recruit. I hear the door to Golden Zone Fire slide open and I glance over, hopeful. Okay. Well, Reva sounds like actually kind of girl nickname in the game, I think. Or am I wrong? Only find a spectacled girl. Walk inside and look around. Shh, no dice. Where the hell is he? The girl stands at the cafe's entryway for a while, apparently searching for something. Eventually her eyes catch and then stay on me. Huh? It looks like she's coming our way. Stan glances up from the cell phone once I turn to address the newcomer. She hesitates before speaking and delivers her words quietly. Excuse me, are you Mach? Oh, hi, that's me. I apologize for the delay. I disembarked the subway and stopped too early. Is this one of the teammates that you mentioned? She shifts her focus from me to Stan. His expression is no doubt as perplexed as my own. Is she? Wait a second, are you Reva? Yes, I am. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you were here. I just assumed. I trail off quietly. If the mix-up bothered Reva, she doesn't show it. She tilts her head slightly and edges closer to our table. May I sit? Oh, of course. Reva, this is Stan. He's the team's only Protoss. Sup? He silences the obnoxious bleeps and bloops of his phone's game in his pocket and bobs his head at Reva. Reva, huh? Doesn't sound too familiar. You must be some online hero. Stan, I'm familiar with you. Huh? How? I mean, of course you are. I'm the god of Protoss after all. No, we have matched on ladder several times. Your play is predictable and unproductive. Whoa, hey! To expand is to give mercy. Barcode scam, don't be a hater. You should aspire to more than rush builds and gimmicks. The meta no longer favors aggressive play. Man, Mach, you didn't tell me that this chick was so uptight. Is the rest of the team the same? Both of them rest their eyes on me. Expectant. Now or never, I guess. You won't need to worry about Luckster, teammates. Jet is actually the one who's setting this whole thing up. Jet! That's right. With crossed arms, I beam a confident grin at the two of them. Stan wears a mixture of surprise and excitement, while Reva seems to simply be processing the development. But isn't she on VIP? For now, but she's not happy with her practice environment or how much they're paying her, so she's not going to renew her contract at the end of the month. Interesting. Reva pushes her gloves against the bridge of her nose, silent. Stan looks like he wants to simultaneously call me a liar and a genius. How exactly do you end up recruiting for Jet? It's not like how exactly do you end up recruiting for Jet? It's not like she has anything for some mediocre foreigner. Mediocre foreigner that slapped down your terrible cheese build, Stunt. And I'll be the first to admit I'm lucky to sit where I am. The same is true for the two of you. Practice hard and maybe we can make something of ourselves and this team. Sound good? I mean, no way the captain of this squad, so it feels a little weird to take such an authoritative tone. Still, Stan backs down and dons a thoughtful expression. Yeah, alright, you're right, this could be big. I agree, your offer has piqued my interest, but word that a player as accomplished as Jet will be among us has secured it. I will join. Perfect, she'll be happy to hear it. That leaves only the matter of a sponsor, which Jet is taking care of as we speak. And the coach will obviously want to keep an eye for anyone else with some talent, but for now, this is our roster. The three of us share a long look at one another before any other thought can come to mind. Reva ends the silence. What is the name of our team? Another one with this, of course. Well, we haven't picked that one out yet. This is troublesome. Should not such a thing been taken care of by now? I really should have gotten around to tasking Jet. Stan shares in Reva's indignation with a gesture towards her. Thank you. We need to get this done already. How about we call ourselves the Lamenting Creepers? Not so bad, actually. The hell? What is with this kid and terrible team names? I'll talk with Jet tonight, okay? All you guys need to do is practice and wait for the announcement. You also need to be prepared to move out. It's pretty short notice, but neither of them protest, so it hopefully won't be a problem. Stan definitely lives with his mom. It's hard to tell with Reva. She seems to be about my age, maybe a bit younger. It's possible she lives on her own. Very well, as long as the matter is not being neglected. Was there more of importance to go over? If not, I would prefer to return home. A PC bank is an improper practice environment. You're just a shut-in. Don't deny it. It's written all over you. I'm not. What right do you have? But before she can say anything else, Stan lurches forward, grabs Reva by the wrist, and begins dragging her towards the PCs. If you're going to live in our team house, you better get used to practicing next to other people. Let me show you one of my favorite unproductive builds. Hours of games together serve the three of us. Well, most professional gamers have a certain level of respect for someone that can put up strong matches, even if they don't have great results. While Stan and Reva have playstyles as widely different as their personalities, both are formidable opponents. Golden Zone Fire's peak the time passed about an hour ago. While it's not nearly as empty as it was when Reva arrived, there is enough room that we have a relatively quiet section to ourselves. Hey Reva, Axel told me that you know all three races. Why are you only playing Terran? Terran is the best choice given the current metagame. It is also the only race that earns 100% of its wins. Blunt, but I can't deny her logic, especially when she puts up such a strong match. She's pretty biased when it comes to game balance though. I've got to say, Stan's anti-unit control is ridiculously precise. It's a shame he only puts it to use with his so-called innovative strategies. Jet's on her way with some good news, or so a text from her says. The only thing that's keeping my mind off her imminent arrival is the game between Stan and Reva unfolding ahead of me. Stan's going proxy 2-gate yet again. Reva scouted it 4 of the last 5 times he's tried it. He's just being stubborn at this point. Still, the map is well suited for the build and he's already managed to kill an SCV with some good probe micro. Reva's defense is formulaic as always. So far it's working, but she's in for a bit of surprise after I sneak a glance at Stan's screen. A half dozen probes stream up Reva's ramp and cut off an exit for the 2 marines kiting a pair of zealots. The Protoss units close the distance and slice the pair of marines to pieces, securing a massive advantage that Stan carries into a victory. Stan pushes away from his monitor and stands hands on his hips. Easy! Reva doesn't let it faze her. She rotates in her chair and shrugs. Unorthodox and inconsistent, but it worked, I will admit. Stan basks in the glory of victory for a moment longer before something behind me matches his attention. I follow his gaze to find Jet and a man in a business suit walking towards us. He seems out of place, dressed so well in a PC bang. And Reva, right? This is Mr. Kim, VP of Partnership at Enna Group. His company is looking to get into eSports. The casual timbre of her voice and the pointed look on her face says it all. Do not screw this up. I tighten up my posture and lower my head in a bow at an exec. It's nice to meet you, Mr. Kim. What does your company do? And realized too late that I probably shouldn't have admitted that I've never heard of Enoch. Jet settles through her teeth, but Mr. Kim takes my question with an easy smile and offers me his business card. I have no idea what I do. I give the card a brief once over before placing it carefully in my pocket. We're in a handful of markets and offer a variety of business services, consulting, marketing, and a few other things. That sounds important. And vague, for I don't say that. Truth be told, I'm pretty much clueless when it comes to business-related things. Stunt and Reva steer in the highest silence isn't exactly helping either. But it's as Jet says, eSports is a fascinating industry with strong potential for continued growth. I'm particularly interested in strategic opportunities based on its unique qualities. I've proposed the idea of sponsoring a fresh team to Enoch's board, but for now we're just shopping around. He paused to observe my reaction. I get a strong feeling that this guy is a pro at negotiation. As if she suspects the very same thing, Jet steps forward to prevent me from saying anything that could take away her leverage. As I said before, we are still not ready to accept any offers. You have our interest, but we're keeping our options open for the time being. Of course, there is no rush. I merely wanted the chance to introduce myself. And we've got plenty to discuss. Thank you for the ride, Mr. Kim. It was no trouble. We'll be in touch. You better keep your hands away from her. And with that, the businessman departs just as quickly as he arrived. It's only once he's gone that I just realize how tense my shoulders are. That guy's a secret agent or an insider. Can we name our team that? Secret Agents. Is this Stunt, Mach? She thumbs in his direction and turns back to him when I nod. Shut up, Stunt. We're probably going to have to name our team after his company. Man, I've been coming up with all kinds of mascots and taglines. Team Enoch? That's so lame. With a sigh, Stunt sinks down in his chair. Jet does her best to ignore him. So these are the two you managed to pick up. Stunt and Reva, a cafe whelp and a ladder hero, and a literal foreigner. The three of us don't have anything to say to that, so she continues. Alright, whatever, we're going to make this work one way or another. All that's left for us to do is recruit a coach. Got anyone in mind? Not particularly. VIP hasn't exactly been great for networking outside of the team. They are pretty much done for as soon as I leave. The ease with which she delivers that judgment leaves me taken back. I guess if she's going to sewer ties with her old teammates, she can't afford to second guess herself. A brutal and unfortunate necessity. How do you know Mr. Kim then? We've only just met. I'm asked around if anyone knew of decent sponsorship opportunities, and an old broad war friend pointed me in his direction. Okay, let's end the episode here and we'll continue with gaining some knowledge about that guy in the next one. See you then, bye.